every time someone says million in a MrBeast video.
$1.5 million, $1 million, $1 million. $1 million, $500,000, $1.5 million, $250 million, $150 million, $45 million, $5 million, $150 million, $1 million, $1 million, $1 million, $5 million, $5 million, $16 million, $16 million, $45 million, $45 million, $45 million, $45 million, $150 million, $150 million, $250 million, $250 million, $250 million, $250 million, millions, $1 million, and $1 million, $2 million, $500,000, multi-million, it's a million. Get $1 million, or $1 million, millions, $1 million,
Millions.
$1 million, $1 million, $1 million, $10 million, $10 million, $10 million, 200 million, 200 million, 200 million, 200 million, 200 million,
200 million.
200 million, 200 million, 200 million, 200 million, 200 million, on $500,000, $250,000, a $250,000, $100 million, $69 million, $30 million, $100 million, $1 million, millionaire, $1 millionaire, $1 million, $15 million, $1 million, $30 million, $1 million, the $30 million, $45 million, $45 million, $69 million, for $69 million, $30 million, $39 million, $100 million, $1 million, $6 million, this $2.5 million, $100 million, $100 million, $500,000, $1 million, for $250 million, $100 million, the $1 million, $1 million, $1 million, $1 million, $2 million, $2 million, $10 million, $20 million, it's $20 million,
The $20 million.
$2 million,
$19.9 million.
it's $80 million, $30 million, $50 million, the $50 million, $50 million, $30 million,
$50 million.
the $30 million, the $100 million, $100 million, the $100 million, $100 million, $100 million, millions,
200 million.
200 million, million, $300 million, $50 million, $50 million, $300 million, $1 million, the $1 million, $1 million, $10 million,
$10 million.
$10 million, $9 million, $1 million, $25 million, $25 million, $25 million,
$25 million.
$50 million, $50 million, $50 million, $50 million, $300 million, $300 million, $3 million, $1 million, $300 million, $100 million, $1 million, and $500,000. You just scan hundreds of million dollars,
$500,000.
$500,000, $500,000, $500,000, and $500,000, $3 million, $500,000,
$2 million.
$500,000,
$1 million.
million, $3 million, $500,000. That's $500,000 for $500,000. $2.5 million. This $2.5 million. $2.5 million. $2.5 million. $1 million. $500 million. $1 million. $16 million. $1 million. $3.5 million. $2.3 million. This $1 million. $1 million. $1 million.
$1 million.
$1 million.
$1 million.
$1 million. $1 million. $1 million. $1 million.
With $500,000.
$500,000.
$250,000. At $1 million. $500,000. $100 million. $100 million. $3 million. $100 million. $100 million. Or $100 million. $100 million. Or $100 million. Or $100 million. $100 million. For $500,000. $100 million. $500,000. $500,000. The $500,000. $500,000. $100 million. Hit $100 million. $100 million.
$500,000.
A million is $500,000. $500,000.
$500,000.
$1 million. A millionaire. 100 million. Million. For $2 million. For $1 million. $2 million. $1 million. For $1 million. It's $1 million. 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 For $1 million. $1 million. $1 million. For $1 million. $1 million.
$1 million?
$1 million.
$1 million. No, $1 million. $1
$1 million?
million. $1 million.
$3.5 million.
Millions. $1 million. $1 million. $500,000. For $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000 $500,000. You're $500,000. It's $500,000. It's the $500,000. That's $500,000. Oh, $500,000. I'm the $500,000. $500,000. It's a $500,000. $500,000 for $1 million. $1 million. $1 million millionaire.
$1 million. Millionaire.
$1 million is $1 million.
$1 million.
$1 million to $1 million. Tens of millions of dollars.
$1 million. So $100,000 million.
$250,000. $250,000. $50 million to $1 million. $1 million. $1 million. $1 million. $54 million. $50 million. $50 million. $5 million. $1 million. 1 million. 2 million. Million. 2 million. 1 million, 1.7 million, a million, 1.7 million, 2 million. 1 million, a million, $1 million, $1 million. $1 million, $1.3 million, $1 million, 20 million, 40 million, 40 mil, 40 million, 40 million, 40 million, 40 million, $1 million, $1 million,
$1 million.
40 million, 40 million, 40 million, 1 million, million, 2 or 3 million, a million subscribers, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, I don't know, millions,
Millions.
million,
A million.
million, like $1 million, $1 million, $1 million, $1 million, or $1 million, a million, 3 million, 3 million, it's $1 million for $1 million,
$1 million.
for $1 million, $1 million, $1 million, $1 million, $10 million, $1 million, not 10 million, $250,000, $1 million, $10 million, $10 million, $10 million, $10 million, $10 million.
1 million.
$10 million, $5 million, $1 million, 1 million per million views, a million views, every million views, 875 million views, 175 million views, $2.5 million, $1 and $2.5 million, $1 million, take 1 million, 1 million,
$1 million. $1 million, a million, 1 million.
raise $20 million and 20 million is $1 million, 1 million, another million, 20 million trees.
That's it. Please comment which word we should do next. Subscribe for a donut. And also check out our other videos to lose some more brain cells.